Hey fantastic people, welcome back to F1ntastic Gaming. You can see we're back here with F2 2019 driver career mode. Still episode 1 today actually. It's the sprint race instead of the feature race and qualifying. We're not doing the full weekend in this video. We did half of the weekend in the last video, in the previous video, which was the beginning of our F2 2019 driver career. And today we're continuing straight off and we're going to do the sprint race. If you are new to this channel or new to the series, be sure to check out the previous video because you might be a bit confused right now because F2, you know, it's quite different from F1. It's pretty similar, but it's also pretty different. And there are some things that you guys probably will need to know to understand what's going on here. So we're going to be starting from P8 on the grid. Spoiler alert, we won the feature race, and since the top 8 from the feature race are reversed to start in the starting grid order for this sprint race, we will be starting in P8. Really exciting. It's a really great thing because it brings so much more excitement into Formula 2 for the sprint race, and yeah, it definitely doesn't keep people bored. But now I assure you, you guys are not going to be bored because this is going to be very exciting. When you're starting from further down the grid, you know, my aim is to get further up the grid and to do better and to improve my position in the race. The setup is ready now, and hopefully we can focus our mind towards getting that podium, because that is my goal. I want to try and get a podium today, and we probably will in the perfect conditions. Go to 5 red lights, and for the sprint race, it's lights out, and away we go. We actually get a very bad start, and got a snap over here, and we nearly hit Bokolaki. I don't know how. I think that's how you pronounce his name. We nearly hit someone. We're making hard for turn 1. There's contact up ahead with our teammate. Someone spun in front of us. Someone nearly hit us on the side. We get a snap of oversteer. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. We're still in B8. I don't know how, but that was a crazy start. It was a good start, bad start, I don't know. I really can't believe that someone literally spun in front of us. That is insane. We try to go around the outside of Anton Huber at the exit of turn 4. Not quite enough space, but coming to S section, we're gonna make an attempt around the outside. It's 3 wide through this corner, and now we actually make contact with Anton Huber because we go on the curb, and now going around the outside, we actually go off track because we just don't have enough space, and that's why Guan Yu Zhou is so slow. He had damage because he hit someone at turn 1. Wow, that is crazy. That is the most craziest first lap I have ever had. Let's look at the replays. I mean, this is gonna be really long replays because a bunch of stuff happened. You can see there's bits of carbon fiber flying, and we go to an onboard. I think this is of Jordan King, I'm not so sure. You can see he locks up, he hits someone. Guan Yu Zhou, my teammate, just goes plowing into someone, and I think that's Anton Huber who nearly spun. And this is from Jordan King from behind. You can see someone spun as well at turn 1. That is crazy. Let's look at these replays. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff happening at once. 2 cars ran into the rear ends of a couple of cars ahead. They just brake too late. They just didn't have enough grip, and then someone hit Guan Yu Zhou on the inside. More carbon fiber flying, and they spun. Let's look at a few more onboards, a few more perspective, let's say. And this from ours. This from the chase cam from ours. There's Mick Schumacher. This is Dorian Bokolaki. You can see you got a really great view of everything that happened. We made a huge dive bomb. You can see we nearly got hit, and we nearly ran into someone, nearly got hit in the side, and then we got oversteer. So there's some really crazy stuff all happening in the span of a couple of corners. You can see this is our onboard again, and yeah, someone just spun right in front of us. That is crazy. I mean, look at that. So close. Whoa, look at that on the right. That was insanely close. So he was definitely gonna make contact with us, but yeah, luckily we got the oversteer a little bit later. And this is from another onboard. You can see how close that was. A lot of cars ran over carbon fiber on the start, and yeah, that was just the craziest first couple of corners that I've ever seen. And it had to be at Bahrain, you know. Turn 1 is the most exciting corner on the track. All the action happens there. Well, most of the action. And on lap 1, everybody wants to see some action, and it happens so quickly and so crazy. And yeah, that's what everybody wants, and that excites everybody, and that's a great thing to see, that the game can, you know, create these sort of situations. And now we come back to our race. We're catching up to Lacey. You can see, we can't see yet, but you're gonna see soon that he actually has damage to his front wing. So he probably got damaged at the first corner. Something happened, so that's why we're catching up to him like crazy. And now coming to the main straight. We actually don't have to overtake him because he comes into the pits and he puts us up into P4. So now we can chase after that podium. That is our goal for this race. And as we come on to lap number 2, you can see our teammate Guan Yu Zhou is in the pits because he does have damage. And now I really want to chase after Nick DeVries, and I really feel like we have the pace to catch up to him because we move on to the back straight. You can see we've already caught up to him so much because I think Sergio Sette Camera, he is holding up Nick DeVries because Sette Camera is on the medium tires, which is slower than the soft, so that's why Nick DeVries is getting held up, and he is really helping us out. Look at how much time we're gaining. We're just going so much faster, and I don't think Sette Camera has damage, but he's definitely not on the optimal tires, which is why Nick DeVries is getting held up. I mean, look at that. We've gained like 5/10 in the space of 1 lap, which is crazy fast, and we're setting purple sectors. We're just doing so well, and we just have to keep our head down, stay positive, and push on to get this podium. But you can see we actually mess up in the final corner, and then we get a bit of oversteer, so we just undone all of that work because we did brake too late. We got a bit of understeer and we ran wide at turn 1. We didn't lose too much time, but we did lose time that we didn't want to lose, and yeah, now we've lost all of that time that we had gained earlier. So now we have to regain that time. We have to regain our composure, and we just have to push on, and we're on to lap 4 now, so we don't have much time. But we still gotta do this, we still gotta make this happen, and we still gotta get this podium. Again, the last corner is literally killing me, this last corner. I don't know why, but in this race, we're just getting so much understeer through that corner. I think I'm probably braking too late, too less, something like that, maybe getting on the power too early, but we just get so much understeer, and every lap, no matter how much time we gain, it's just not enough because we all throw it away in that last corner. We even mess up at the first corner on this penultimate lap, and then we get a bit of oversteer, so things aren't going that well for us, but they could go better. But you can see we are gaining time, but I don't think it's gonna be enough as we come through to the final corner. We actually don't mess up too bad this time, but we still go wide a little bit. We're coming through the final corner on the penultimate lap, and only 1 lap left, and you can see we actually got a lot of tire wear. So tire wear really kicked in, and that is why we're getting so much understeer, and that is why Nick DeVries ahead is pulling away. Gap's 2.7 seconds now. He's totally out of reach. I mean, P4, it's a great result, especially since you start in P8, especially after that first lap chaos and all that was happening. But yeah, we just lost it. We threw it away. If we didn't make any mistakes, if we didn't make those mistakes that we were making, we probably would have gotten this podium. As we move on to the final lap, the final corner, still that bit of understeer, and because our tires are absolutely gone now, Nikita Mazepin wins the race. He wins the sprint race. We come across the line to finish in P4. Fantastic result. Just not what I hoped, but yeah, we did make mistakes, and it was out of our control. The tires just worn out like crazy. We don't get driver of the day because we didn't make it to the podium. If we did, we probably would have got a driver of the day. But let's watch this podium ceremony.
Brilliant stuff from ART today. What a superb victory. And Davide Valsecchi, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
The difference was in the strategy. Credit to the driver for sure, but races like this really drive home how much of a team sport this is. They did a lot of work on the pit wall to really make the most of each stint and to make the best use of these tires. But that said, all of that would have been for nothing without a talented hand on the wheel.
ART, the French team who have been racing since the 90s in various forms of motorsport, are once again back on the winner's podium today after a brilliant display of driving skill.
After a super chaotic first lap, we just couldn't get the podium. We just didn't have the pace, but we still got a great result. We're still in the lead of the championship. Overall, this weekend has been a really good weekend for us, and I'm really happy with it, especially that win that we got. And yeah, I think we really deserve this championship lead. We deserve to be in the lead. We deserve to win. However, for the team, it hasn't been so good because our teammate Guan Yu Zhou had a disaster of a race. He finished in last place after that damage on the first lap. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on notifications so that you never miss a new video. This is F1ntastic Gaming.